The cloud that gave a smile. Once upon a time, high above the green hills and bustling towns of America, there drifted a little cloud named Nimbus. Nimbus wasn't the biggest cloud in the sky, nor the fluffiest, nor the brightest. But he was, without a doubt, the most curious. Every day, he would watch the world below, wishing to do something special, something that would make a difference. Nimbus had a secret. He wanted to make someone smile. Not just any smile, but a real, warm, and happy smile that would light up someone's whole face. The other clouds would laugh at Nimbus's dream. "Why worry about smiles?" they'd say. "We're clouds. We bring rain and shade, not smiles." But Nimbus believed he could do more. So, one sunny morning, as the breeze carried him across the country, he set out to find someone who needed a smile. Below him, the world was alive with activity. Children raced across playgrounds, laughing and shouting. Farmers worked in golden fields, their hats bobbing up and down. Cities buzzed with cars and people, all hurrying somewhere. It seemed to Nimbus that everyone was already smiling. He drifted on, searching for someone who looked a little lonely. Soon, Nimbus floated over a small town nestled between rolling hills and gentle streams. In the corner of a quiet park, he spotted a little girl sitting all by herself on a swing. Her name was Mia. Her head was bowed, her hands clasped in her lap, and her eyes stared at the ground. Nimbus noticed that Mia's smile had gone missing. Nimbus wanted to help. But how could a cloud bring a smile to a little girl? He thought and thought. Perhaps a gentle rain would cheer her up, or maybe a funny shape in the sky. Nimbus decided to try both. First, he gathered his misty friends, and together, they formed the shape of a giant bunny rabbit. Its ears flopped, and its nose twitched, all made of soft white fluff. Nimbus drifted right above Mia, hoping she'd look up, but Mia's eyes stayed on the ground. Nimbus didn't give up. He gently let out a sprinkle of raindrops, just enough to make the leaves shimmer and the grass glisten, but not enough to send Mia running inside. The raindrops danced in the sunlight, making tiny rainbows around her. A few drops landed on Mia's nose. She looked up, surprised. Mia saw the bunny cloud. Her eyes widened in wonder. For the first time that day, her lips curled into a small, shy smile. Nimbus felt a flutter of happiness, but he wanted more, a real big smile. He thought again. Maybe Mia needed a friend. Nimbus swirled and spun, shaping himself into a fluffy puppy, wagging its tail and chasing its own cloud tail. Mia giggled, just a little. Nimbus was getting closer. Above the park, a breeze picked up, carrying Nimbus and his friends across the sky. Nimbus quickly changed into a parade of silly shapes. A dancing elephant, a pirate ship, a smiling sunflower. Mia watched, her smile growing bigger and bigger until she was laughing out loud. Nimbus's heart soared. He had done it. He had given someone a real happy smile. But Nimbus's adventure didn't end there. He realized that smiles were contagious. Other children in the park began to notice the funny clouds, pointing and laughing. Parents looked up and smiled too. Even the birds seemed to sing a little louder. Mia ran to her mom, who was reading on a bench nearby. "Mom, look! The clouds are putting on a show!" Her voice bubbled with excitement. Her mum looked up, smiled and said, "How wonderful! Maybe the clouds know we needed a smile today." Nimbus beamed with pride. As the sun set and the sky turned pink and gold, he drifted away, feeling lighter than ever. He had discovered that even a little cloud could make a big difference. Every day after that, Nimbus looked for someone who needed a smile. Sometimes it was a lonely boy on a soccer field, or an old man sitting by his window, or a teacher who looked tired after a long day. Nimbus would shape himself into something silly or beautiful, and soon smiles would bloom below. Nimbus learned that giving a smile was like planting a seed. It grew and spread, brightening the world a little more each day. And so, whenever you see a funny cloud in the sky, remember Nimbus, the cloud that gave a smile. Maybe he's watching you, waiting for his next adventure. ready to bring a little bit of happiness to your day. High above the world, Nimbus drifted on, his heart full of joy, knowing that sometimes the smallest cloud can make the biggest difference of all. The end. But in the soft, fading light of that special day, Nimbus thought back to Mia's smile, the way her eyes sparkled, the way her laughter lifted into the sky. He wondered how many people there were, all over America, and even the world, who needed a little extra happiness, a touch of magic from above. Nimbus made a promise to himself. He would never stop trying to give smiles. Because smiles, he realized, were more powerful than rain or sunshine. They could turn a bad day into a good one, or help someone feel a little less alone. As Nimbus drifted over cities and forests, lakes and mountains, he kept his eyes open for anyone who seemed sad or lonely. Sometimes he would see a child at a hospital window, gazing out with hope. Other times, it was a mum or dad, worried or tired, looking for a sign that everything would be okay. For each person, Nimbus made a special shape. For the child at the hospital, he became a soaring eagle, strong and brave. For the tired parent, he became a gentle heart, floating peacefully above. People began to notice. "Look at the clouds," they'd say. "Do you see the dolphin, the castle, the rocket ship?" And just like that, smiles would appear, one after another, spreading across neighborhoods and towns. Some people took pictures of Nimbus's cloud shapes and shared them with friends far away, spreading the smiles even further. Some children drew pictures of the clouds they saw and hung them on their walls so they could remember the happy feeling all year long. Nimbus loved the feeling of making others happy, and he realized something important. The world was full of people who could give smiles too. Maybe some didn't drift in the sky, but they could share a joke, lend a hand, or give a hug. Nimbus's story soon became a legend. Parents told their children, "Whenever you see a funny cloud, it might be Nimbus trying to make you smile." Teachers told their students, "A smile is a gift you can give to anyone, just like Nimbus the cloud." Mia, the little girl in the park, never forgot that special day. She grew up remembering the bunny cloud and the parade of funny shapes. Whenever she saw someone who looked sad, she would smile and say something kind, hoping to pass on the happiness Nimbus had given her. And sometimes, just sometimes, when Mia was walking home or playing outside, she'd look up and spot a cloud shaped like a puppy, or a heart, or a giant silly face grinning down at her. She would smile, wave, and whisper, "Thank you, Nimbus." High above, Nimbus would twirl with joy, knowing his gift had made a real difference. So next time you see a cloud drifting by, look closely. You might just see a shape that makes you smile, a little reminder that somewhere, up in the sky, there's a cloud who cares about you. And remember, smiles, like clouds, can travel far. All it takes is a little kindness and a bit of imagination, and you can bring happiness to the world, just like Nimbus, the cloud that gave a smile. At the end.